Did you know puppets could help people get housing? If you're surprised, take a look at the Puppet Underground, a puppeteers collective in Washington, D.C., committed to using art and performance to support grassroots organizations.
So Puppet Underground is a collective, a pretty small collective of people doing puppeteering, and that includes various kinds of street theater and things as well, to promote social justice issues.
I have been one of the lead organizers and tenants here in the building who were organizing to improve living conditions and eventually to buy our building as affordable housing. But when we first started organizing, we realized that there were bigger problems in the building. Like, for example, people got different kind of maintenance based on whether or not they spoke English. And then we realized that there were roaches, that the elevator would break. We knew that there was mold, really bad mold, but we had no idea how bad it was until the kids started having respiratory infections.
I hated the sound from the rats from the wall. They're really scary.
I first heard about Puppet Underground when they were planning a big pre-inauguration extravaganza, and I just got interested in the fact that they were using creative tools to speak to social justice issues.
So the Puppet Underground found a new way for us to tell our story, because we had lived through having a non-working elevator. We had lived through having a condo developer come and tell us that the way to fix our problems was to go condo. And we had said, no, until you fix the building, we are not going to talk about condos.
A puppet is basically like a stand-in or an object that's being used to voice the feelings or the sayings of a person. So I think that that can be used as a tool for political things.
Visual arts have been one of our major turning points in our organizing victories. Until we started using art to tell our story, we really were just another group of tenants organizing.
Puppet Underground has done a lot of work to support local organizations, be that to make giant puppets, to do street theater, to make amazing banners.
The play is the demise of Condozilla. And in the play, we tell the story of how this landlord let this poor building fall apart, and we have the building on stage leaking and just not working, and how the tenants got together and organized. Eventually, the Condozilla comes, and the kids get together and they fight the Condozilla, and they were able to beat the Condozilla by organizing and being strong. And it's the kids who actually defeat the Condozilla. So we made fun of the things that we were living through, and I think it helped us express and tell our story.
Well, I think that puppets have a magic to them that, you know, people think of children when they think of puppets, but I think all of us enjoy wonder and spectacle just as children do. I think that puppets can also distill down a complex issue to its nuances, can provide humor.
The Canti Historia was our way of lobbying before the city council. We could have had an action, but we thought, why don't we do something that's visual and that engages the kids and that shows people what it is that we all want in this city, which is affordable housing.
This is when we got the law, when we first started. And then this is when we talked to the city council. This was when everyone was happy.
The things that are beautiful about DC are often the things that are a little bit underground, and they're special and protected in a way because they're not at the Kennedy Center necessarily.
What I think they got out of it is they realized that they had a voice, and it doesn't matter how old you are or what language you speak, you can still advocate for yourself.
I feel like people have responded very positively to Puppet Underground's work.
organizing isn't a one-dimensional, here's a flyer, go protest. It's about incorporating different artistic elements and visual art into conveying your point. And that, I think, is more moving than just, hell no, we won't go. Like, it has to be something that connects with people on a visual level that makes a difference, I think.
Here in the studio is DCTV student producer William Sparrow. Welcome to Student Exposure, William.
Thank you for having me.
William, what effect did your introduction to Puppet Underground have on your approach to issues you care about?
I just found that it was very creative for people to come up with this idea to express themselves through puppets and just the whole idea of everything, through the visual arts. Like, you would never think that puppets will really have an impact or effect like that.
Awesome. So what interested you in this project?
Just something, for the most part, just something simple like a piece of tape or some paint and a stick with somebody created a puppet and just, started this whole big thing, organization, and out here helping people through the art just inspired me a little bit, so I guess that's the reason why.
Puppet Underground offers a lot for us to learn about the empowering potential of the visual arts. For more info about Puppet Underground, please visit their Facebook page, Puppet Underground Community.